Sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome into Week 12 Hashmark Show, sponsored by Jamsol, John's Architectural Metal Solutions. If you haven't heard of them, check out jamsol.com. Behind us, we've got their panels. Rick's got their panel behind him. Rick, you felt the panel. Your thoughts on the panel? Now, Rick, those fold and actually go on buildings with insulation like.
So you dropped it off last Saturday. We were having an unofficial Thanksgiving, and I was looking forward to my dad's house, went across the street to the compound south, and I was very amazed how it felt. It got some volume. It's heavy. It's heavy as shit.
It does. It's got some
I
real.
I don't know see how it folds. It has it fold, but I wasn't worried about that.
We're gonna take everybody through that, and this is part of the thing I wanted to tell everybody, and we could tell everybody live on the show right now. Again, Jamsol, John's Architectural Metal Solutions. We're gonna get everybody on site. They can fold their own panels. It'll be a little walkthrough, Yeah. Let's go around the horn real quick. Rick, you weren't with us last week. You did well on the San Francisco game. Overall, your thoughts last week, real quick.
Last week, so I did a lot of pushes. I pushed on. I was telling the crew in the green room. I pushed on the Browns +8. I pushed on the Falcons -3. I wish. So the Bears were up 17-3. I went to the pisser like right before that, and that's when I should have did the money line Falcons, because me and Knott's talked the night before, and he goes, if you catch Falcons plus money, you hammer it. And that was the opportunity to do it. I'm coming back downstairs, and Cordell runs for 6, and then it was kind of squashed after that. But I had a lot of pushes on the nude slate. I did hammer Dallas money line, like I said I was going to do. It's my jam soul for 10U, which was huge. And then I locked in the Niners and the over, which was clear cut cash.
Eddie, how did your weekend fare in Week 11 last week?
Pretty good week. The Bears, they are who we thought they were. Man, kind of thought they might pull it out, but that falling knife, man, can't pick that up. The Chiefs, I'm happy they won. Knew they wouldn't cover, but I'm definitely happy they won. Kelsey's running it up. Man, the Chiefs are looking ready for a Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll see.
Ricky Knotts, Week 11 fared well for you as well. I know that.
Yeah, swept all the teasers. Thank God I left the Vikings out of all my teasers because I love Dallas so much. Unfortunately, Dallas was a big play for me, and I bitched up last minute, and I put half of it back live on the Vikings +6.5. So still a good cash out. The other 220 pops hit. Houston shit the bed. That was one I liked pretty big, and I it was just a regular 4-unit play. Lost that one. Other than that, it was a movie. It was a great week.
I did lose on Jets, sitting on Jets +3.5.
I was just going to bring it up,
and I loved it all game. I was telling all my buddies in Blood's basement, Blood's pub. I was like, this is going to cash. I mean, fourth quarter, 25 seconds to go, 30, and they kicked up. I was like, oh.
Well, it's not Devin Hester, so it's like you're gonna kick to him. So you kick to the guy, and he, anyways. All right. So that was one. That was a heartbreaker. That was mine. That was mine because I think that one really set things kind of back a little bit. I'm not going to waste too much time. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody before we jump into anything. Happy Thanksgiving, Knots. Happy Thanksgiving, Eddie. Happy Thanksgiving, Rick. Happy Thanksgiving, Chris. He's not with us tonight. He's got the week off. Chris loves the turkey day. Give a guy a break, huh? All right, let's jump right in here, real quick. We're not going to bullshit. Just going to do the Turkey Day games here. We're not going to go through the full slate. This Buffalo, Detroit. Obviously, Buffalo was in Detroit this past weekend. Big word was, oh, my God, they're not traveling. Well, they traveled back. What, an hour flight? Yes, they went back to Buffalo. So what do you guys got here? We'll start with Knott's. Buffalo, Detroit, big number. Now to 10 in some spots. 9 opened at home for Detroit here on Thanksgiving with Buffalo coming into town. Big number, too, 53, 54.5 now in some spots.
So the first thing I want to say is just the track record of Turkey Day for the NFL to the favorites is insane. I mean, I don't have no notes or anything. But
really,
it's 80. I want to say 86% favorites. Like you go 50 years back, 86% about favorites have cashed on Turkey Day in the NFL. And what does the public usually like to do?
Take a favorite.
Okay. crazy turkey day this year because I'm looking at consensuses, and I'm going to the barbershop talking to people as I always do, which is the main thing I like to do. And two very public dogs this turkey day, which one would be the Detroit Lions here. Look, I've said this since a while back. I don't want Goff against good defenses. This is a good defense he's going up against. Yeah, they're on a dub 3. Who'd they beat? The bullshit Packers.
Bears.
The Bears.
Bullshit.
And the Giants in a horrible spot. A horrible look-ahead spot. I get why you would want to buy the Lions here. I understand it. But I think that the Bills completely 187. What I say about the Niners that time? I'll keep it a little more kid friendly.
PG, a little more PG.
A little more PG, but y'all remember what I said?
Oh yeah,
I remember what you said.
It was one of our highest viewed YouTube shorts, by the way. So that was good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I think exactly that happens here.
Okay.
I'd be surprised if the Lions get to 10 points here. And I wouldn't be one bit surprised if the Bills got to. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills got in the high 40s here.
Wow. So you're looking for it's just going to be an early game to smack people in the face right away. Eddie, Thanksgiving morning, you're watching the Macy's Day Parade. You're thinking about Buffalo, Detroit. What are you going with here?
I'm going to under 54.5.
Man, bring it a total.
The Lions, I want to lean 9.5, but like Ricky said, this is really a spot where, the public's on the dog. It's a public dog. We got to step out of that square matrix, and we're going to take the under 54.5. No sweat.
So no sweat bet. You're telling me tomorrow when I'm sitting there on my couch hungover, because I'm getting fucked up tonight. It's Black Wednesday for me personally. Guys, we got a lot to talk about after the show real quick. Don't care. It might be by myself tonight. Give two fucks. My point is this. Eddie, I love the play. But as I'm sitting there and I'm eating hors d'oeuvres tomorrow, you mean to tell me I'm watching it's going to commercial break and it's second quarter, 5:42 left to go, and I'm seeing a 6-3 on the screen?
Nah, man. I think it'll go, maybe hit 52.
Okay.
30-22.
Okay. All right. Rick.
So just something to back you up.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Maybe, possibly, the better way to look at this one. I mean, my opinion, I don't see how the Lions get to 10 points here. So, Lions team total right now is sitting at 21.5.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Rick, what do you got in this one?
So obviously there's no bets right now. I'm going to wait probably 10, 15 minutes before kick, but man, I lean Lions of a catch and a fall knife if you're going nuts here. But my mindset, and I told the boys in the green room when you were off camera here, Deej, but I think that it's Thanksgiving. I think they might give an easy win to the public. I think they might give them and then burn them on the back end because the public's going to be on the Vikings and the over because that's what all publics do, square bettors. I think they're gonna give a layup to the public. I'm gonna go Lions plus 9.5, and I'm on that under as well. I'm on the under as well, 54.5. That's already locked in, 54.5.
For me, looking at this game, there's only one way to go, and I've gone back and forth on all this. For me, I'm on the over 53, and here's why: it's Thanksgiving, it's a short week. I'm not saying the Bills are a bad defense. You got to remember they have the leading rushing touchdown score in the league. Jamal Williams, this guy can play. It's going to be high flying. It's going to start off the day with so much thunder because that's what the NFL wants this year. With all the shit going on, and now apparently, I don't know if this is true. I don't watch the news, but I got a text message apparently in Illinois. I don't live there anymore. I'm an Indiana kid. That mask mandates are now there. The world's freaking out. Give me the over in a Turkey Bowl special. Book it early. And we got an over early. We got an over early. And my lean is 100% on the Buffalo Bills. I mean, listen, we saw what happened last week where they got off to that slow start and then they just put it together, and it's one of those classic Bills games where I called it out last week. Do you guys remember when I voice messaged you guys and I said, here's what happens with DK Boy? They call him now and they say, all those touchdown passes we told you to throw on the fucking ground week 1 through 7? We want you to make them now. And he fucking flips it. And now you play the Bills. Play the fucking Bills. That's
you were correct on that, Deech. Because the closing line, the Bills did cover it. So,
Deech, I think the Bills line. What did it open up? I think there's a lot of I think it opened up 50.5, 51, and now it's 54. I mean, textbook Deej. Textbook
60,
Deej.
This is going 60s.
I know, but textbook Deej would say Undy.
No, not on this one. Okay. Not on this one because there's going to be a lot of points. Both teams are going to air it out. I mean, it's not going to be this isn't. Listen, I'm just telling you. When you look at both these teams, the first thought is these teams aren't going to score. So what do? You got to go the other way. And I'm not saying these teams. I'm just saying we're only. Yeah, so you got to go over there. I mean,
maybe that's the play.
That's the play.
I mean, think the Bills get into the
40 burger. Their Bills put up 40 easily.
I think they get to the high 40s.
Wow.
Yeah. 40. I see a 47. Anyways, we got to go to the next game.
So not you kind of lean over then, huh?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't play the over just because I'm concerned about the Lions being able to put points up.
Listen, here's the play.
I think the Lions will highly struggle to put up points. So that would be the reason I wouldn't play the over. But
by the way, not your Thunder cashed.
Oh man, by the skin of the balls, I didn't even want to look at it.
Hopefully the Lions score early so we can get a better number on the Bills. All right, let's go to the middle game here. New York Giants visiting the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody and their mother saw. We're going to start with Ed here. Eddie, we saw what Dallas did to Minnesota. Minnesota looking ahead last week. Eddie, what do you got in this one here with the Giants now at 10?
Dallas. I know. Like Knott's locking it. Should have locked it in at Cowboys -7. I think that's a strong number right there. 10, it may land on 10, so I think anything over 10 is good for the Giants. Anything under 10 is good for the Cowboys. The over and under, definitely leaning kind of under, but, I think there may be a defensive touchdown on the Cowboys side, so I could see it going over as well. Official pick, I'm going to go Cowboys -10. And let's go over 45.5.
Let's go over to Rick and then Knots.
Complete oppie, man. I love the Giants in this spot. They got smoked by the Lions at home. Dallas with a big blowout on the road. Now they come home. Dallas last 13 years are 1-12 against the spread. America's team in the spotlight. They should win by a mil. I think it's close. Giants fucking cover +10. I'm on the Undy 45.5. That's locked in.
Okay. Let's go to Knots. What do you got here?
So yeah, I got down on the boys at -7. Once again, I'm gonna go back to the same thing I said, how the favorites cash on Turkey Day. Which, the boys, obviously they have not been a good bet on a Turkey Day. ATS, they haven't. I mean, they I don't know their straight up record, but I know ATS lately, they haven't been a good bet. Law of averages, they're due for a good one here. I think this is the best Cowboys team I've seen in quite a while. I mean, I've made that very clear. I think since, about 3-4 weeks back that I think they are definitely Super Bowl contenders, the way they run the ball, the way they play defense. We know what the Giants are going to want to do. They're going to want to, time of possession, run the ball. if the boys get up 10, 14 points, you can't do that no more. Giants missing 4 offensive line starters. I mean, if this comes down to Danny Dimes having to try to air it out and come back, good luck. I feel like once again, I feel like this is a Cowboys blowout. I mean, I think it looks just like last week. Honestly, I think the Giants will be lucky to get to 10 points, and I think the boys could very likely get up in the 40s again. And it's boys for me. Even if I'll go official with the line there is now, I'll say you still go Cowboys. And another thing you could possibly do, I usually don't do 7-point teasers, but I think there's still the 9 and a hooks available on both sides. You could tease the Bills down to under a field goal. You could tease the boys down to under a field goal. Great teaser right there.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
When Saquon Barkley runs the ball as much as New York's going to pound the ball down their fucking throat, and I know everyone's going to tell me, oh, well, I didn't do shit against Minnesota. Well, they didn't run the ball against Minnesota. I look at these numbers. I mean, look, I haven't had turkey yet, and whatever's in that shit, the tryptophan is already hitting me because the New York Giants are going to cover this game, and they are going to win this game outright. My money line dog of the week, the New York Giants.
Wow.
Woo! Get the gobbles out. You know, I had to bring a money line to the show, Eddie, right? Eddie knew it. I wasn't going to hesitate or wait. I'm the greatest there ever was. Okay, now, hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out here. The Cowboys don't defend the run well. I think that Danny Dimes was looking ahead last week to this game. How do you dog a team like this who's a live fucking favorite? They're 3.5 dogs every fucking week, and then all of a sudden they play the Giants, who beat the Vikings, who we'll get to that game in a second. That's where I'm at. I love New York plus 10. I don't, and the total's tough for me. I don't have a lean other than, as Knott says. And by the way, did anybody notice I took a Ricky fucking parlay last week at Cash?
Yes. I've been telling you for a fucking decade.
Oh my God, it felt so good. How do we not talk about that yet?
Yeah, I know. We will. It
took us to separate to book it.
Put a pin in it. So, what was my point? My point was, so
it's just too many points.
I love the sprinkle with the Giants because I got on my notes that the Cowboys lose this game and then run out. They end the record 13-4.
They're a good team. They're a good team. I think they defend the pass a lot better than they do the run, and I just think it's going to get exposed.
Super Bowl caliber team, guaranteed.
Oh, boys, let me say one more thing before we move on.
Knots. And then Eddie, do you have anything else on this one before? Because I'll go ahead to the next one after this.
No, I already went.
All right, go ahead. I know. Did you have anything else to add?
Oh, I just texted my boy at Caesars, official Caesars consensus.
Oh my God.
67% of the bets are on the GMET here.
What number do you know or no? It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it's just, the number just keeps going up.
10, it doesn't matter.
10 now.
Okay.
10 now. So
let me ask you a serious question off record. I'm going to edit this. The games I struggle with, Knots, when I try to find my consensus, and I don't hit you up as much as I probably should because I do part of my handicapping. I am a big, it's a heavy lean for me on the consensus, but I only do it on the 90s shit when you say so. But like, what do you do on the 50-40, the 60-40 games? Do you just don't play it? Because I can't read those. Like this happened in San Francisco, Arizona. There was no 90.
No. I mean, yeah, 60-40, go with your gut.
Well, it depends. If the 60's on a dog and the public's betting a dog, if there's 52%,
let's go to San Francisco.
If there's 52% on a dog, my bad, Deech.
No, you're fine. Let's go to
I'm just trying to say, so to me, the public doesn't bet dogs. If there's 53% on a dog, That's a huge public play. This is 67% on a dog, boys.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm not trying to talk you out your play.
No,
So
this
is one of the bigger public dogs I have seen in my life, and it's on a game that the world will be watching, a game that the books know they have huge exposure, huge. Hey, go with your gut. I completely understand the reasoning behind taking the G-Man here. I mean.
Tell me how do you know that that's not sharp money on the dog?
Well, let's be clear here.
Well, because the line's going up.
Yeah, the line's going up.
Sharp money moves the line.
I got you.
But
if the sharp money was on the dog, then the line would be going down.
I got you.
Yeah, you're at 7. I'm at +10. So if they win, you win. I push. I'm at 10. It's a good number. And I'll tell you this right now. At 10, you now the books are telling you it's teaser, right? So everybody's going to
that's beyond a teaser blocker will only go to 9.5 because the dead numbers are 8.5 to 9.5.
Right. So it's 6 points.
10's a live number. So if the books move it to 10, they're begging for some Giants money. They're begging for it because 10's a live number.
So I got a live update from CI. His kids are sick. He's trying to run the household here. He's got Buffalo -9.5. He's got the G-Men +10. And then I'll wait and tell you his play for the next game.
All right. So let's go to the next game here. We're going to go the nightcap here. Minnesota with New England. Let's start with I'll start. I haven't started one yet. This one for me is simple. I'm going with New England +3.
Yes, sir.
And I love the under here. I think this is the under. I think Kirk Cousins, beyond the lights and all that other bullshit, it's just not.
Look at Ricky doing the money dance.
It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And I might even get on Rick's book this weekend. We might be back. I don't know.
We are back. We are back.
And I just love New England here. Eddie, what do you got here?
Oh man, initially I like the Vikings, man, but the way the games are kind of going, it's definitely looking like the Pats plus the points. Got to roll with the Pats. I also like the under as well, under 42.5. So Pats +3, under 42.5. Let's go.
Knots. Then over to Rick.
Primetime Kurt. What do you do? You fade his ass.
Fade his ass.
Here's the thing. I've been watching. I spend most of my day watching sports shows and ESPN and all this shit. Here's the narrative, and this is very true. Kirk Cousins off of L. He's actually one of the best quarterbacks ever in NFL history. I mean, off a loss.
Yeah, he is.
Impeccable.
Yep.
But that's all you're hearing everybody talking about. You're not hearing about his primetime record, which is absolutely horrible.
Yes.
I think I've made it pretty clear for a while the way I feel about the Vikes. I don't think they're a legit team. I think they're somewhat of an anomaly, honestly. And I think now.
Do you think the pack creep up or no?
I do. I don't think they win the division by any means, right. But I do think that we're going to get some upward movement from the pack, which it's, that's a complete throwing a dart.
Yeah.
And that's not why I like the pack on Sunday night. But no, look, the Vikes are going to win the division. Whatever. Yeah. They're going to win it. They'll be one and done in the playoffs. They're not a team that's built to make a deep run in the playoffs. Considering who they're going to have to face in the NFC, I mean, it's not going to happen. I don't like the Vikes. I don't think they're that great of a team, and I think by some anomaly they have the record they have, and I think we're going to see a shitload of downward movement from them now. I think it definitely starts this Turkey Day Sunday night game, and the world will be on the Vikes, and the Pats are going to win this game. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close, low-scoring game.
Yep,
sir.
And the Pats are going to win it by 1 to 2 points, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
On the record, I do have Pat's money line already booked. I don't even want the points. I did book any +3s I saw out there. And you know what? I'm gonna keep money line. I'm keeping my +10. I'm hoping my boy. I hope Dallas wins by 8. You know, and Ricky wins, Eddie wins, we all win. I'm gonna take the 10. I mean, listen. We go to Buffalo though. I think Buffalo is the early casher that the public gets excited about, and they all get on FanDuel when they're all getting high with their cousins that they haven't seen in 2 years. Let's fucking get Dallas. And I'm telling you, just be careful. I'm telling you, Saquon Barkley.
Buffalo's not a public play.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying when Buffalo wins, everybody's you know. Sorry. Go ahead, Rick. What are your thoughts?
Well, Buffalo is a public team, though.
So sure.
They're a public team, but the public's fading this team.
Correct.
I know. I
think correct. I think Buffalo steamrolls them.
Because I was telling Knots.
I think the overhitch though.
I was telling Knots in the green room that the thread that I'm on, I mean, they're all over the Bills. They're all.
They're good. Well, listen, guys. You know, public wins a couple fucking games here. Let's not.
Yeah.
Well, let me say something about last Turkey Day, because Publix and Sharps were on the Bills. Because that line steamed. I think it was that
was the nightcap.
It was the nightcap.
Yeah, I was on the Bills.
It steamed like 5-6 points. It was like crazy steam.
Yeah.
And it was public. It was Sharps, like everybody. And I was like, I was on the Bills too. And I was like so worried because I was like, fuck, the Sharps, the public, everybody's on the Bills. This might be the wrong side, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna ride it. Hey.
Yeah, so I'm on Snapchat, right? So you catch those Snapchat memories, and I was wearing a Bills shirt, and I was fucking hooting and hollering, telling everybody to jump on the Bills, and nobody was listening to me, and the Bills covered easy.
Hey, one other thing I want to tell the show, my Turkey Day record, dating 5 years back. What y'all think it is?
Probably.
I'll say it's like it's got
90%.
It's got to be something crazy. It's got to be like
beyond that. Keep going.
95.
Fuck me running 95%. Fuck me running.
Keep going.
100%. Fuck me running.
I haven't 5 years back. I haven't lost a play on Turkey Day, boys.
And I think I've been. I
bet every single game. I bet every single game. Last year I bet the over on the Bills too, so I went 4-0. Going back, I've only bet the sides, but I'm completely flat undefeated on Turkey Day.
So at 10 though, at 10, are you taking the Cowboys?
At 10, I'm still taking the Cowboys, but I'm not gonna recommend it. I'm not gonna recommend.
No, this is off record. I just want to talk about why though. Like, why?
Why?
He's got to by a margin.
I just said I don't want Goff against good. Oh no, the Cowboys. Okay. No. Why? Here's why. Because the G-men are not as good as their record. Look, I mean, let me make this simple. Here's what the books are telling you. So just as somebody who you don't bet on football a lot, right? What are you going to go look at? You're going to go look at 2, 7, and 3 teams. And you're going to go look at one of them that's catching 10 points. What do the books want you to do here?
Take New York, right?
I mean, money line, right? Like I bet there's I should ask Caesars what the money line consensus is.
See, but the smart play is the points. Just take New York +10.
How's that? But I mean, just
because they don't defend the run well, and that's what New York does so well.
Look, DJ, this is like all these Turkey Day games in America have damn near the same handle as a freaking Super Bowl or a Sunday night or a playoff game. Like,
I get it.
Why would the books even give this to you? Like, are they just trying to give you some money? I mean, 2, 7, and 3 teams, you get 10 points with one of them.
Because I don't believe in Mike McCarthy. He's fugazi as fuck.
But he's an experienced coach.
Yeah, you're right.
This other guy is not.
Square matrix.
I don't want I don't want the new head coach.
But let me hear me out here. Dude, Saquon Barkley, bro.
No, he said he understands the play at +10.
No, but then you mentioned they had a lot of guys out. I didn't know that. They have 4 offensive linemen out.
Yeah, I didn't know either. That was news to me.
Travel.
That was news to me.
They didn't even take the plane flight out.
I'm already locked.
A couple of them still listed questionable. I don't know why it's questionable. They didn't even.
I hope they win by 8. I hope they win by 8.
Flight out.
All right, let's
or 9.
Hey, I'll even take 10 on the push, Ken. All right, let's end the show the right way. Okay, real quick, so we just went through all the games.
Boys, it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead,
40.
Rick. Okay.
My predicted score. Oh, my bad. My predicted score will be 48-6.
I'm gonna book team total under. What did you say? Giants under. What did you say?
Lions.
We're taking
Lions under 21.5.
I'm taking the over Bills total, whatever that is.
I'm gonna go Pats +2.5, and I love the under 42.5. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Big Bill slows the game playing down.
Those unders have been cashing with Bill Belichick.
He slows it down. It's an under no-brainer. No-brainer under 42.5.
If it wasn't for the under last week in the Jets game, it would have been even more of a disaster because I did have the Jets +3.5. All right, let's go around the horn real quick. I know there's a lot of games. Any money line dog of the week for you guys? You guys know my New York Giants. It can be a game that we haven't talked about. Everybody, just so you know, who's listening to the show right now, if you want the rest of our picks, go on TikTok, YouTube Shorts. They're all going to be there. Okay, let's go around the horn. Money line dog of the week. We'll start with Ricky Knotts. What do you got?
Money line dog of the week, the Pats. Easy.
Boom. Eddie, what do you got?
Money line dog of the week. I'm going to do a long shot. I'm going to go with the Jaguars over the Ravens.
Ooh, I like that. Rick, what do you got?
Money line dog of the week is going to be Panthers +110. It's the Mickey Mouse, but I'm going to go Panthers +110. I hate
that team.
Fuck a Russ. He's got to prove to me they can win. He can't prove it yet.
How about
Panthers
that?
+110.
Real quick, because we're in the house still, Ricky Knotts, we're going to go around the horn real quick. If you guys have them. Sorry. All right, that's going to do it for the show. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for everybody here. Jam Soul, everybody. Thank you so much. Let's go around the horn. We'll start with Eddie. My man, what are you thankful for? And any final thoughts here as we go into week 12?
Man, hopefully everybody has a safe, wonderful, fulfilling, thankful Thanksgiving. And, man, watch out. Watch out for that fallen knife, baby.
Hey, that fallen turkey leg, right? Where's the fallen turkey leg?
Where's the fallen
you
turkey
all got
leg?
that fallen turkey leg? Ricky Knotts, any final thoughts here as we head into week 12?
So, Turkey Day. Don't go bananas. I know nobody's working. Everybody's gonna want to be slamming every game that you could slamming drinks and slamming bets and
it's like
look, it's just another day. Don't go bananas. Bet what you can afford to bet. Be careful. Be cautious with these 2 double-digit dogs, in my opinion. And hey, enjoy your holiday. Eat some turkey, drink a bunch of alcohol, and have a good time.
Rick, any advice? Final thoughts going into week 12?
No advice. I'm just thankful for the Hashmark family. I love you guys, and we'll be talking via Snapchat, via Facebook. Let's go live. Love you guys.
All right, guys. We'll take it out the way. Remember, place the bet because you believe so, not because we say so. And as always, Mr. Knotts, take us out.
You know what time it is. Break the book.
Run!